Hey guys, Heath here, Shepherd's Forge. Thought I'd do maybe a have a beer with me moment. Haven't done one in a while, so the first bottle opener I ever made, the one I made out of rebar. I ain't never getting rid of this thing. That's mine. It's the first one I ever made. It's functional. Anyway, hold on. So, Jason from HOJ Forge came up with this idea, Forge It Forward, right? And some of us are going to get together and, like, try to make Billy some tools, get him started. And one of the reasons I like, jumped on board with this, just gung-ho, was because when I first started out, I couldn't find anybody to help me at all. Like in some of my earlier videos, I explained to you guys that in 2016, all I was doing was research, buying books. In fact, I'm not going to show you the books that I have, but I bought a lot of books. Watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I mean a lot. And just before 2017, when I opened up Shepherd's Forge, I had my shop set up. I had my forge, my anvil, bench vise. I was ready to rock. But I know how I learn, and I learn by somebody physically being there and showing me hands-on how things are done. So I thought, well, I'm gonna see if I can find some blacksmiths in the area whom, I might be able to buy a day's worth of their time, so they could show me the basics of blacksmithing. And this was my experience. Found 3 in my area. First one I called, didn't answer, left a detailed voicemail message, hey, blah, 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 this is me, I'm a newbie blacksmith, looking to learn the trade, willing to pay for your time just to show me the basics. Never heard back from that smith. Second one I contact, answer the phones, hey, I just don't have time for this. I just don't have time for this crap. And hung up on me. Third guy I talked to was the rudest. Called me a forged in fire wannabe, never gonna be a smith. And those were my first experiences with blacksmiths. And I kind of walked away from that thinking, dude, blacksmiths are dicks. What the wow. Just wow. So I was basically just left with, well, I learned everything else from YouTube. I guess that's the way I'm going to have to learn. So I kept watching YouTube videos, and because of my previous experiences, I'd never left any comments or asked any questions or anything like that. But I started asking questions, and lo and behold, you guys out there started talking to me. And that was awesome. That was awesome. It kind of like nixed my original experiences with these 3 individuals that I'd originally tried to contact. And I just got a whole different vibe from the blacksmithing YouTube community, which is why I'm so happy to be a part of it, because I was finally getting information. People were actually responding back and being like, oh, dude, hey, this is what you're doing wrong, or, try this. And then in 2017, in the summer, I went to Prairie du Chien and visited Drazen 69. His name's Jeff. And he didn't know me at all, except for my YouTube videos and us talking to each other via Messenger on Facebook. And invited me out to his place for the weekend to do a hammer-in with him and his buddy Randall. And it was like the most amazing experience I'd ever had in my life, because I didn't realize that there were people out there that were that generous. I mean, to invite a perfect stranger. I wasn't a stranger, but I was a stranger to him. And he invited me out to hang out with his family and his kids, and I brought my dog along, and it was just an amazing experience, you know? And I walked away from that so much richer. I learned a lot. He sent me home with a bunch of stuff. I mean, Blacksmiths, you guys are some of the most giving people I've ever met. And I think that's why I have such a connection to this, is because I myself I'm a giver. I'm a very, very giving person. So anyway, that brings me to, you know, Jason wanting to help Billy out and get him started. I was right on board. I had to be. Jason, I kind of look at Jason from HOJ Forge as a bit of a mentor, because he was one of the guys that would always respond to me. He would always answer my questions, and you ask him, I'm full of questions. I am just, you know, I want to know everything. But he was very patient with me, and he was super cool about everything. And he was one of the only guys on YouTube that I found that was actually doing Damascus by hand. No forge press, no power hammer. And I thought, my God, that is awesome. And so I kind of gravitated towards his channel more than some of the others. Not by much, but no. And he seemed like the kind of guy that I go out and have a beer with. You know, he was mellow, very humble, seemed like a cool dude, you know, just, you know, a good old boy, you know, somebody I'd hang out with at the bar. So that's my reason for jumping on board and wanting to help Billy out, is because I've been given so much from so many others that it's time to pay it forward. You know, as Smiths, that's what we should be doing, is looking out for other people coming up and helping them out as much as we can. I think that's a big deal. I really do. And like Jason said, there's going to be some people out there that are going to play on heartstrings and try to get some free shit. It's just a matter of learning how to weed them out, you know, and really helping out the people that fucking deserve it, that have that passion, that want to do stuff. And Billy's been watching my channel for quite a while now, and I know he's been watching Jason's, and I'm just happy to be on board. The more people we can get together in this community, the better, you know. And I feel like I'm really a part of this community now, and that's a good feeling. It really is. So anyway, that's going to be my have a beer with me moment. I just want to thank everybody who is subscribed. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I checked out my channel, and I was holding steady at like 159 subscribers, and I gotta stop looking at the subscribers because I really don't care, but it's cool to see more people latch onto my channel. Anyway, I was at 159 subscribers, and the next day, I was looking at it again. I was like, at 150, I was like, oh man, somebody unsubscribed? Well, whatever. You know what? Don't get discouraged. Just one person. And then I looked today, and I got 161. So, you know, that happens. I'm not gonna beat myself up over a couple of people just deciding, yeah, his channel's just not for me. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to share my experience that I had when I first started, and it was not a good one at all. Thankfully, I got back onto YouTube and actually started commenting and asking questions and got some great feedback and have met some amazing people and great smiths as well. So, to all of you out there, thank you. Thank you again for watching, subscribing, and being a part of all of this. It means a lot to me, and I think it means a lot to us, those of us who are doing these videos. Tomorrow is Saturday. I had today off, so I actually got to do a little work in the shop. And tomorrow I got a buddy coming up. Been a long-time friend. I'm going to try to teach him how to make a bottle opener. And I will make one side by side with him so I can show him what to do. He has never blacksmithed a day in his life. So we'll see if I can teach somebody how to do something. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a couple of months. He's married and has his own life going on. But my buddy Chad, the one who actually helped me film the episode Normalizing and Heat Treat, he's coming up, and I'm going to try to teach him how to make a bottle opener, because he was like, dude, I gotta have one, you gotta make me one. I'm like, no, man, you're going to come up and you're going to make one yourself. So anyway, guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. So from Heath here at Shepherd's Forge, stay humble, guys, and damn it, keep the passion alive, and be kind to others. Random acts of kindness, man. It's never a bad thing. All right, guys? Have a good night.